Hey everyone, last week we had a look at Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the action game, and that made me think of another Indiana Jones game that I played back in the day, Temple of Doom more precisely. That was published by US Gold in 1988 and developed by Paragon Software, and this of course based on the Atari arcade game released in 85, which of course was based on the second Indiana Jones film, which I wasn't terribly fond of. And of course, US Gold just had to get the license for this game for home systems. Or maybe it was Mindscape that got the license because they published the game in the US, so not sure who got the license to be perfectly honest. But US Gold published it in Europe, and I do remember there were loads of ads for this game, even big full spread advertising going on with really nice artwork. And I have a feeling they spent more money on the advertising than they did on development, because as I remember it, the game isn't terribly good. I don't remember specifically what I didn't like about it, but I remember trying to play it, really wanting to like it. I was really excited about this because I had seen pictures of the arcade game, especially the minecart section, and it just looked awesome, and I was so excited to get to play this on my ST, and that feeling didn't last particularly long, so bummer. And Paragon Software didn't develop that many games for the ST, and maybe not that many great ones. I think they did Eyeball, Mega Traveler, and Warhawk. Not sure if any of those are any good. And as I mentioned, this is of course based on the Atari Games arcade game that was released in 1985 and directed by Peter Lipson, who also worked on a couple of other arcade games like Cyberball, Skull and Crossbone, Hydra and Rampart. And I believe he is still active in game development today. And I do believe that the arcade game was quite well received in the arcades all over the world. I didn't play it back in the day, but I did play it now, and it did feel a little bit weak gameplay-wise, and also a little bit wonky with weird things happening. So yeah. But I'm pretty sure I would have been pretty impressed with it back in the day. And the game also had sample sound effects, which I think helped quite a great deal to make people interested. But the game does have some rather nice graphics, and as I said, yeah, sample sound effects, which kind of sound a bit wonky these days, but hey, this was 1985. Not too many arcade games were talking back then. But enough said about that. Hold on to your pants. We're going to dive into the ST version, and yeah, I'm kind of dreading this a bit, but yeah, let's just do it and face the pain. And the game starts out with a rather nice looking title screen. Looks very much like the arcade version's title screen. Indy does look a little bit weird though, but he kind of does look weird in the arcade version as well. And we get a rendition of the Indiana Jones theme music. It does sound like it's a little bit too fast, doesn't it? Not sure if it's supposed to be this fast, to be honest. But it is running at 50 Hz, and this is the European version as far as I know, so... But let's start her up, shall we? Oh god, yes. I already remember the music. This music just somehow managed to infect my soul. I don't remember how much I played this game. I don't think I played it too much. This is just the difficulty select screen, by the way. But I just remember this music would just get stuck in my brain. Let's do easy. And it just drove me bonkers. And I think I played it a fair amount, but never got anywhere. I don't think I even got to the minecart stage, which I think they're supposed to be in the... in the home version. Why didn't he whip there? The controls are already wonderful. And this flipping back... Whip! I'm whipping! It's another nightmare with the controls, I presume. So I need to... What the hell? I'm just trying to figure out the controls. I need to move in the direction which I'm wanting to whip, which is really, really flipping annoying. In the arcade, you could just stand still and whip all kinds of directions. You can't do that here. You need to click fire button, and it's not terribly responsive, let me just say. And we got the kind of really jerky scrolling, and But you all just... Oh, please. Oh, come on. How many of these guys are on screen at the same time? I mean, that's like... all the fuggy guards in the entire movie. And please whip, you silly. Get. I'm going to try and get to the minecart this time because I really would like to see that stage because I have no memory of it from back in the day. I mean, the graphics in the game, they look pretty nice. No, I mean, yeah. I mean, the controls are absolute trash garbage, though. Absolutely garbage. Please, whip and... yeah. I think I start to remember what the problem was with this game. Although I feel that they kind of nailed the behavior of the guards because they are absolute morons, just as in the arcade game. They will quite happily just throw themselves off a cliff like that for some reason, and you can also whip them enough and, oh god, yeah, I remember this. You would fall off the ledges for no bloody reason. Game over. Yeah, okay. Okay, this is like a million times harder than the arcade game. I mean, really, I played the arcade game just before here, and I could get to like minecart section 2 at least without any problems. I really would like to see the minecart section. And look at this. You have to be so bloody close to the edge before the damn screen scrolls. I bet this is going to mean I'm going to run right into the face of various angry, thuggy guards. And the levels looks so much larger than in the arcade. I mean, they are huge. What is going on? Oh yeah, it's just circling around there, right? Looping around. And here's this stupid bat. I don't remember the bat from the arcade game. I really don't. And I don't want to mess with it. I have a vague memory of it being a pain in the arse. I think we can whip that. Yes, we can. And then he doesn't whip again. I press buy and he doesn't whip. It is infuriating. Oh man. Oh, please, 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 please. Whip, whip. I'm just going to get up the ladder. Just move, Indy. Would you please fall down, sir? Okay, okay. I'm going to whip you. Come on. Because I know you're going to grab me. Because the enemies spawn in a super annoying way here. Oh no, please, jump, jump. Oh, garbage. Oh man. Please. Oh, could you flip it? Why am I not using my whip? And there's the bat again. And the bat's got this really annoying way of finding you. How am I supposed to deal with you? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, hello. Don't. No, please. Up. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is not great. I do believe you could kind of finish a stage without saving all the kids in the arcade, which is kind of cruel, I know, but also would it be nice to be able to do here? Oh, hi. And enemies will just spawn next to you, making it impossible to deal with them. This is typical for a home conversion of an arcade game, where they were just like, oh, we can't be bothered to just have controlled spawning, so we're just going to do random spawning. What's the name of that probe game? Bionic Commando, yeah. They just had random spawning of enemies, making the game absolutely impossible to get anywhere in it. It was just so damn annoying, and they're doing the same thing here. All I want to do is ride a minecart, because I've heard that's supposed to be fun. I think this should be maybe the last kid, right? 2 more, oh damn. How am I supposed to deal with this guy? I can't... I mean, how am I supposed to whip this flipping bat when he's just coming from below? I don't think I can whip down. Oh, I can. Sorry. My mistake. I thought you couldn't... do that in the home version. I mean, this is just smelly trash garbage. Which is a bit of a shame because, I mean, the graphics are kind of nice. They just kind of polished up the gameplay a bit and fixed the annoyances. This could have been pretty decent. I mean, not too far from the arcade game because they managed to capture it somewhat. But with far too many And I don't know why I fall off there. I'm nowhere near that ledge, am I? And the guards are, I think, a little bit faster than I am. And again, the bat is just being a sneaky... Move! Bastard! Could you... Oh, God. And the music is just destroying my soul. I mean, really. If you have to listen to this... I mean, it's not a bad song. It's kind of catchy in a very annoying way. But it really is destroying my mind here. Just gets stuck in my head and destroys what is left of my mental faculties. And look at that silly guard just falling off. They did the same in the arcade, which is fine. Can't quite remember where the kids are at, but again, the level is much larger in the home conversion, in the ST version. And why am I... please... And then he doesn't want to grab onto the stupid thing. Come on here, you silly bat. Thankfully, the hit detection is pretty lenient. What the actual balls? I am pushing down there. Why are you throwing yourself off the ladder, Indy? And here's Mr. Bat again. Oh, could you please stop breathing? Okay, can we whip on a ladder? We can whip on a ladder. That is a little bit surprising. Is that the last kid? Oh, one more, damn it. And I know, game, an extra man at 10,000. I know. You don't have to bloody repeat it every 3 seconds. You really don't. And look at these guys. There's like 3 of them guarding the ladder. 4 of them, sorry. And for some reason, I'm whipping straight through this guy. This bat is not included in the arcade game, I think. Or maybe he's like showing up when you're running out of time or something. I'm not sure. But I don't remember seeing him. But I gotta hand it to him. He's annoying. And... why? Why? And he just throws himself off the ladder for no reason. Why? I'm walking straight down. Let's try this again. Walk down, Indy. See, that's not so hard. You know how a ladder works. Okay. Fine. Be like that, bat. Be like that. What? What? How? Oh my God. Finally. That took forever. What are you doing, you absolute moron? I'm getting some pretty bad slowdown here as well, but hopefully we can find the exit. Finally! I've been waiting for this for 30 years. God, let's do it. Oh, it looks pretty nice. Not bad at all. And for some reason I can't control the minecart, but hey. Okay. Yeah, I'm supposed to whip forward there, but he decided not to do that for whatever reason. And okay. Yeah, clunky. Absolutely. Let's see if I can actually switch tracks here. Thank you. You really need to indicate direction very, very, very early on for it to be responsive, and I can't kill any of the guards either for some reason, and it looks quite different compared to the arcade. I don't think we had those dead ends. They seem to have made it harder. Again, this section is harder than the arcade minecart section for sure. Let's just be very careful. I don't want to rush this. And this section is very, very, very long as well, so... Can I... Okay, that worked. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I mean, not as good as the arcade. Pretty damn clunky. Grab the Sankara, Indy. Okay. I thought I was supposed to be on the other side of this lava field, right? They certainly have taken some creative liberty here. So maybe there's a bridge up here? I don't know, I really hope so, because that would suck if I can't. No. Oh, I can, okay, fine. Let's do that, and let's just whip the individuals here. That well, oh, okay, didn't whip the fireball. Let's grab the Sankara stone. Quickly, no, couldn't do that. Wait, what? Why can't I grab it? Do I need to whip it, maybe? Oh, bollocks. Really? Ah, yeah, okay. Maybe I need to whip it and really hit it because I think I missed the damn thing. Oh, yeah. In the arcade, you just grabbed it and ran off. It was really easy and just kind of a nice looking stage. But yeah, I think I'm done because this is not good. Probably better than the Last Crusade, the action game, but not by that much. I mean, there's fewer annoyances, I suppose, and in some ways the controls are better, but they aren't great, that's for sure. But yeah, this was early days in the ST's life, and I think this was one of the first games I got for my ST, so yeah, let's see what some other people had to say about this one back in the day. And as expected, magazines were a little bit more impressed by this back in the day, and Computer and Video Games awarded this a hit and gave it some pretty high scores, and they wrote, Paragon has produced quite an accurate and splendid conversion, especially on the Atari ST version. The graphics are well drawn and are a good reproduction of the original. Playability is great, control of your character is smooth and easy, which is what I like best about this game. I think that the sound could have been a lot better though. Yeah, the music really could have been a lot better, and I don't agree with the controls. They are pretty clunky, or maybe I'm just being a little bit influenced by Last Crusade. I just got that sour taste in my mouth from last week's video. Maybe I'm a bit too harsh, I don't know. The games machine was a lot less impressed by the SD version and gave it an overall of 56%, and they wrote, the scrolling is very poor. The main character has to reach the end of the screen before it scrolls, which means that some adversaries are not seen until the last minute. And the speed of the game is painfully slow. Overall, with the option of playing a hard, medium or slow game, the ST Indiana Jones is better than the 8-bit versions, but not to the extent that perhaps it could have been. So it's interesting to see the difference between these two magazines and their opinions. And of course the games machine is spot on with the scrolling. It's really annoying and leads to quite a few cheap deaths. And also the annoying spawning is something as I mentioned before, I really don't like. But hey, I hope you liked this quick peek at Temple of Doom, and as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!